My name's Ayo and I'm a civil engineer working on the maintenance of assets in the Thames Estuary. We're here today at the marvellous Crossness pumping station in London. A Grade 1 listed building that features some of the most spectacular ornamental cast ironwork found in the world today. But it's the infrastructure under our feet and the difference it's made to successive generations of Londoners that places us at the centre of the biggest and most compelling story in the history of civil engineering, one whose legacy is still felt today. This year marks 200 years since the birth of Joseph Bazalgette, one of the world's most famous civil engineers. The Crossness pumping station is now an exhibition centre open to the public. As Bazalgette himself knew, the future of civil engineering relies on building new talent that will ultimately help to overcome huge challenges. And the present challenges, such as climate change, are pretty complex. Civil engineers are responsible for coming up with solutions to some of the world's biggest problems. Therefore, the more people are trained to do the job, the better. We've come a long way since Joseph Bazalgette's birth 200 years ago, and civil engineers continue to play a vital role in building a sustainable world. The anniversary of Joseph Bazalgette's birth gives us an opportunity to recognise the important work they do. So let's celebrate this great engineer, unknown to many, but respected by his peers, for undertaking engineering work on an unprecedented scale in, at the time, the largest city the world had ever known. So join me and follow in Bazalgette's footsteps. My name's Aya and I'm a civil engineer, and I'm here at the IC today, the home of civil engineering. Today, I'm going to be telling you about a project that connects communities. I'm going to tell you about the Kung Tong Line extension in Hong Kong in Greater China. The Kung Tong Line is commonly known as KTE, and it extends the existing line from Yau Man Tai to Ho Man Tin and the previously unconnected Wau Man Pao. A lot larger and a lot deeper. So since the Egyptians and the Babylonians, tunnel construction methods have come on a long way. So now we have extensive tunnel boring methods such as mechanical cutting, cut and cover, immersed tunnelling, tunnel boring machines, so TBMs, as used in Tideway in London, and also the new Austrian tunnelling method. These developments have allowed for large projects like the Kung Tong Line and also Tideway here in London. The Kung Tong Line.
She squished and squeezed herself in. Perfect, she beamed, holding on tightly to her new treasure. But just then, the curious shell began moving with the ocean's current, carrying Alba with it. No amount of wriggling would set her free, and all she could do was drift.
I think there's some element of bleakness in this, but there's also something really hopeful. Remembering we have to do something. It is an emergency. Climate change is something that we have to take action today, for tomorrow. But there's hope in it.
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
And it's beautiful, Reading, because you're fighting for it today.
Yeah.
And I guess the action on us is like the call we want to make today is actually getting everyone to start playing their part.
Yes.
And really engage with readingcan.org.uk.
Yes.
I can help myself. Personally, it was my own experience as a young child, maybe between the ages of 7 to 9, witnessing the transformative power of engineering. For example, if you live in a place like the UK, you have water that comes from your tap without even a second thought. But there's some parts of the world where that is actually an achievement. Seeing that in a developing nation, how that project transformed the environment, transformed the community, made me think I want to be the kind of person who can bring this kind of development to a community and transform.